Dream Prince Folks Foes, we're here getting on wrist and forearms and powering up here with my spiritual steroids for the day, or rather the Lord's. What he wants to minister to you is Proverbs 12:14, since October 12, 2021. 12 and 14, wise words bring many benefits, and hard work brings rewards. Let's throw in 12:1 as well. To learn, you must love discipline. It's stupid to hate correction. You know, as a child, you best listen to your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunts, and your uncles. Back in our days, man, he's gonna get your thumb busted and you didn't. I was pretty spoiled. I didn't have to face that. I was a real spoiled kid. I was a lovable kid, a little fat, chubby kid. But let me tell you something. I ended up paying a price for that later on. I know what it's like to be the first, I believe, in our whole family to be homeless. I know what it's like to be a drunk for 22 years. Some drugs here as well. But you know what? January 5th, 2008. I also know what it's like to reap the rewards. The rewards of being a hard worker, and the Lord's way is higher than mine, because I surrendered. And the hardest thing, you know, I was walking that crossing in Andarko yesterday, and I met that hummingbird man. I said, you know what the hardest thing for us Indians to do? Surrender. That's but once we surrender to Creator, well, every one of our tribes got a word for Him. We got the red road paid for us in His blood, because His blood is victory. He goes, you know what, you're right. He goes, it is hard for us to surrender. I was like, yeah, man. January 5th, 2008, I literally got on my knees, and I'm about to admit heaven on earth and under the earth. Now I know this. Then that was the birth of, that was the death of the old men that died and the new men that rose. And that was the birth of the new men that rose. And now I'm not the same because of His name over mine. Had a good time yesterday, and I want to thank my girls, Cake and Cubby, for following me in Andarko yesterday as we went through all the tornado damage. You know, they got to see what their daddy does carrying that cross. And, you know, and that's why I lift all these weights in the first place. I seek His space. I'm here as a representative to lift hearts before iron in His way higher than all ways. So let's get on this forearm thing that we're doing here. Thinking about you, Brad Pittman. Just saving my right arm for this. We got this one here, this angle from Ryan Humpson. And did the right arm. So we're gonna do the left. Try to make a shorter video. Instead of using a preacher bench like this, we're using it in reverse. You just hammer curl up. With hard work reaps great rewards. With the good correction of knowing how to form executions, you'll be on your way to great things. Let's do these the Gilbert Lewis style here. We load our weights here, so we keep the hammer curls going. I was told to go halfway. Instead of this, I'll say do them however, you know. Hit the brachioradialis muscle. And it gets the biceps, kind of get a secondary movement from working on this brachioradialis here, wrist. And let's see, last but not least, all right, good old reverse curls. Really get that brachioradialis real good. Start petering out. I didn't want to swing like that. It's all right to swing towards the end. Whether you like Schwarzenegger or not, it's irrelevant whether you like him. But the man says it's okay to cheat at the very end, 1 or 2 reps. Others will say, once the form is compromised, rack it. I'll say 1 or 2 more to cheat, ain't no big deal. There you go, trying to work on some of them into forearms and wrists, because we don't got very big ones, not usually. There you go, be blessed in your iron journey.